It's one of the most fun videos baseball YouTubers get to make. We get the chance to predict how the offseason will go. We'll most likely be wrong on a lot of moves, if not everything, but it's fun to guess and imagine how the MLB would play out if you had to predict everything. So today we are predicting where 30 MLB free agents will be signing this offseason. Pardon my voice, I'm getting a little sick, so sorry if it's a little scratchy or hazy. It's not doing too hot right now. But before we go any further, be sure to subscribe. If you guys are brand new, your support means a lot. I'm hoping to hit 600 before Christmas, so if we can get there, that would be awesome. Now, back to the video. Starting things off, I have Framber Valdez going to the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles are in desperate need of a starter. They just need anything for the rotation. Valdez solidifies as an ace. You knock Grayson Rodriguez to a number 2, and it just works really well. It's going to cost some money. I don't know if Baltimore's up in the willingness to spend some money. They do have new ownership, so hopefully they do. And if they do, Framber Valdez is their dude. Dylan Cease to the Astros is my next pick for starters. It was heavily rumored that the Astros were going to acquire Dylan Cease's services at the deadline. I know they signed Nate Pearson to start. That's not a good idea. Dylan Cease feels better off. Just kind of feels like that's the match made in heaven there. So Dylan Cease, Astros. I kind of like it. Next up, I have Michael King to the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays saved some money with Shane Bieber opting in. They still need a high-end starting pitching arm. After next season, Gausman isn't under contract, Shane Bieber isn't under contract, and Jose Barrios can opt out, leaving just Trey Yesavage in the rotation. So the Jays are going to go out. They're going to shop. Michael King just feels like the dude. Next up, I have Pete Alonso staying with the Mets. Not much to be said there. That dude lives and breathes Queens, and he just needs to be a Met for the rest of his life. Next up, I have Munetaka Murakami. I have him signing with the Seattle Mariners. I don't know what it is. I feel like Seattle is going to love him, and I feel like he's going to love Seattle. Seattle should be playing in the Japanese market a lot more than they do. They got like one of the highest Japanese populations in America. Ichiro Suzuki played there, and man, he was like God for Japanese baseball players, just the face of Japanese baseball. Murakami to the Mariners feels right. He can play third base, he can play first base, depends on who he's taking off, and he hits nukes. The issue is he can't really hit anything over 93 miles an hour, so that's concerning, but I like the fit in Seattle. I don't know what it is. I just like it there. Next up, I have Bo Bichette signing back with the Toronto Blue Jays. Pretty self-explanatory. He wants to play with Vladdy for the rest of his career. And I think the Jays get it done. I think he gets it done. Bo Bichette, Toronto Blue Jay. I have Kyle Schwarber sticking with the Phillies. I think it's going to be an overpay, though. I have in brackets massive overpay. I'm taking out the massive part. I do think it's going to be an overpay. But Kyle Schwarber lives and breathes Philly, and I think they'd be kind of silly to let him go. Feels like the last little go-around here. Dave Dombrowski knows if he's not in a World Series this year, he's probably out of a job, so he's going for it. Next up, I have the top Japanese arm coming over, Tatsuya Amai. He's signing with the Angels. I don't know what it is. He just kind of screams Angel. I don't know why. It just feels like the move the Angels do. You know, this is the move that they do. They sell to the fans that they're willing to compete, and then they'll win it 75 games. You know, that's just what it's going to be. Next up, I have a shock free agent, Shota Imanaga. I don't think many people expected him in the market, but I think the Mets get him. I don't know what it is. He feels Mets. The Mets need arms. Shota Imanaga, New York Mets. Lucas Giolito's out there, but I think he goes back to the Boston Red Sox. He fit there well. The Red Sox need arms. Just feels like a match made in heaven. Lucas Giolito, Boston Red Sox. After that, I have Alex Bregman to the Detroit Tigers. He opted out. I like the fit in Boston is sick. I like that one a lot better than Detroit. But there's something about Detroit. I think they realize that they're going to have to splash some cash. And maybe they do that. Maybe it entices this. They use this to entice Scooball to stick around. He's got the connection to AJ Hinch. I think I'm probably going to use Alex Bregman to the Tigers until he doesn't go to the Tigers. So Alex Bregman, Tigers. Next up is the top free agent, probably just in general, but definitely the top free agent back, Kyle Tucker. He's signing with the Dodgers. I don't know how he doesn't, man. You know, I think the Dodgers, there's a hole there in the outfield for him to go play. they can do it. They can sign Tucker and have a lower payroll than they did this year. Cal Tucker's a Dodger, man, if they want him. Next up, I have Eugenio Suarez. He's going to Boston. He's going to replace Alex Bregman. He's going to hit a bunch of nukes. He's going to beat up the Green Monster, Eugenio Suarez, in Boston. Just, it feels right. Next up, I have Rhys Hoskins. I have him signing in Seattle. Just kind of being more of a DH, first base, platoony type of dude. Someone's got to replace Josh Naylor. And that's who I think maybe helps out a bit. Speaking of Josh Naylor, I've been signing in Texas with the Rangers. The Rangers need a first baseman. They need to get some cash. They can do a 4-year deal, so it's not like they're stuck with him long term. If they want to compete, I think they're going to go after Josh Naylor. On a side note, though, him in Boston would fuck, dude. Him in Boston would be nuts. So that's a little fun one for me. Even though I'm not a Boston fan, I think him in Boston would be sick. After that, I got Cody Bellinger just reuniting with the Yankees. They're going to swing on Tucker, they're going to miss, and they're going to fall back on Bellinger. Pretty self-explanatory. After that, Zach Gallen to the Giants. The Giants need another arm to go behind Logan Webb. Gallen feels like that guy. They can do a 3-year deal. They don't have to make it anything super serious, and I like that fit. After that, I got Jorge Polanco going back to the Mariners. After the year he had there, the moments that he had, I don't know how they don't bring him back. And honestly, I don't really know where else Jorge Polanco plays other than Seattle. It'd be weird to see him anywhere else, which is crazy because I said that when he was traded from Minnesota. After that, I got JT Realmuto signing back with the Phillies. The Phillies have 3 major free agents, and I think keeping the bats are going to be some of their priorities. So JT Realmuto, Phillies. Also, there's not really a catcher on the market that replaces him, so you kind of have to do it. Edwin Diaz, Mets. I don't see him going anywhere else. I think they mesh so well. So, yeah. After that, Michael Conforto to the Royals. The Royals need a bat. I like that out there with Yastrzemski. They need to do something if they want to compete and not have to spend big money. Conforto could be that guy. After that, I got Gleyber Torres to the Boston Red Sox. How cursed would that be? I like the fit in second base. I think Christian Campbell becomes a trade piece for when they inevitably go after Joe Ryan, because that's going to happen. And if they don't get him, they're going to fall back on Sandy Alcantara. So Gleyber Torres, Boston Red Sox, cursed. Side note, Royals would be an awesome spot for him as well. After that, I got Luis Arias to the Guardians. Someone's going to replicate the Toronto Blue Jays super contact stuff. It's going to be the Guardians. I kind of already got that with Stephen Kwan. I don't know. Arias just screams Guardian, so I figured I'd put him there. Also, I just don't know who else would want to pay him that. He fits. He is guards ball to a T. You look up guards ball in the dictionary, Luis Arias comes up. After that, I got Ranger Suarez to the Cubs. Originally, I didn't have him to the Cubs, but then they changed their mind on Imanaga, and I realized, you know what, they probably need a guy now if they're not going to take back Imanaga to pair at the top with Cade Horton. Ranger Suarez is that dude. He's not an ace name for some people, but he's got ace stuff. Ranger Suarez, Cubs. After that, Emilio Pagan, Pirates. I don't know why, but there's always that reliever that goes to Pittsburgh. I think Emilio Pagan's the guy this year, and either it works or they trade him, and they get pieces for him. So win-win if you're the Pirates, because why spend money when you can rebuild every year? After that, Ryan Helsley to the Mets. Just feels like he's going to go back. I think you just kind of have to. Brandon Woodruff, Rays. The Rays. He just screams Rays, coming off an injury, maybe not the best year, stuff. The Rays feel like they could turn him into Randy Johnson, so Brandon Woodruff, Rays. Next up is Devin Williams, who coming into the year was seen as the prized free agent reliever coming into the offseason, but then he had one of the worst years ever. Underlying numbers say he should have been better than what he was. Devin Williams, Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays kind of sound like they don't want Hoffman to close a game out now. I don't know if you can blame them on that. Devin Williams, Toronto Blue Jays. Go and do it. Next up, I have Kazuma Okamoto, Seattle Mariners. Dude's got a higher ceiling, or a higher floor and a lower ceiling than Murakami. He has the pop. He's not going to hit you moonshots that touch the sky, but he's going to get on base. He's he's the safer option of the two, but I think the Mariners splash and they go for both. One plays third, one plays first. Figure it out, That's what's going to happen. The Mariners see a window here. They're going. And lastly, Nick Martinez, Kansas City Royals. He can close games out for them. He can pitch in the bullpen as a bulk guy, multi-inning dude, or he can start for them. But Kansas City needs pitching. Nick Martinez is on the market, fits their pay style. Yeah. Side note, for a team like the Red Sox who will chase a starter and don't have them signing a starter here, I think they trade for a starter. I mentioned it, Joe Ryan and Sandy Alcantara. Freddie Peralta is going to be in the mix there too. If your team isn't on here and I didn't mention them in trade talks, it's not because I don't think they're going to do anything. I just didn't have them in the, as the winners for these free agents. Not disrespect to you, but maybe don't cheer for the Rockies next time. That's on you. But that's all. I'm sure it'll be fun to kind of watch this list as we progress through the offseason and just see where people sign and how accurate I was. I probably wasn't super accurate. Tell me where you think guys are going, who your team's going to sign, all that stuff. Tell me why I'm wrong. Can't wait. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, leave a like. Subscribe if you guys are brand new. And we'll see you on the next one. Again, I apologize for my voice. Peace.